Hello all, I Gurmeet Singh welcome you to CREATA classes. In this lecture, we will cover question number 1 of exercise 13.2 chapter statistics for class 10th students. So this is the question number 1. In this question, the data is given related to the age and the number of patient. On the first row, we are having age which is given in the years. The second row, we are having the number of patients. For example, if we talk about this column, 6 number of patients are having the age between 5 to 15. 11 number of patients are between the age of 15 to 25. Similarly, the number of patients and their respective ages are given. In this question, we have to find the mode and mean of the given data and we have to compare the result. That is, we have to compare the value of the mode and mean. Okay. Firstly, we will find the mode. How we find the mode? We use this formula. The first step in using the formula of the mode is finding the modal class. And what is modal class? Modal class is the class which corresponds to maximum frequency. Can you locate the maximum frequency? Firstly, out of these two rows, which is the frequency? Frequency is how many times our observation is repeating. Here the age is the observation and number of patients is the frequency. That is how many times our observation is repeating is the frequency. So these all values are the frequency. And what is model class? Model class is the class which correspond to maximum frequency. Out of all these frequencies, 23 is the maximum frequency. And this class will be called the model class, the class which corresponds to maximum frequency. Firstly, F1 is the maximum frequency or the frequency corresponding to model class. So we got 23 as F1. And next, finding F0 and F2. F0 is the frequency before our model class frequency and F2 is the frequency after the model class frequency. So here F0 is 21 and F2 is 14. Further, let's find the value of L and H. L is the lower limit of the model class. Here our model class is 35 to 45. 35 is the lower limit and 45 is the upper limit. So we got the value of L as 35, which is the lower limit of the model class. And what is H? H is the class interval. And how we calculate the class interval? It is upper limit minus lower limit, which is 45 minus 35, which will be 10. Got it? We got all the values. Let's put all the values into the formula. Let's solve it. On solving, we got the mode as 36.8. We got the mode which is between the modal class frequency, that is between the range 35 to 45. So our mode is correct. Got it? If the mode is below 35 or it is above 45, then we should doubt our answer. The mode should be between the upper range and the lower range of the modal class. We got one part of the question. Let's go to the next part in which we will find the mean. The various approaches to find the mean we have discussed in the previous lectures. Refer the link in the description. The first step, we will convert the rows into the columns. We got our standard table which we have used to calculate the mean. Here our age is the observation or the class and the number of patients is the frequency, which is Fi. So what is the first step? The first step is finding the observation, which is the class marks, which is Xi. How we do that? We find the midpoint of the range, that is midpoint of the observations. For example, 5 to 15, what will be the midpoint? The midpoint is 10. So we got the class marks for first row as 10. We can also use the formula lower limit plus upper limit upon 2, which is 5 plus 15 upon 2, which is 10. Either you can use the formula or you can observe the range and locate the midpoint, whichever it is convenient to you. Next, 15 to 25, what will be the midpoint? It is 20. Similarly, 25 to 35, the midpoint is 30. Next, it is 40, 50 and 60. You are open to use the formula or you can easily locate the midpoint by just looking at the range. Okay. Next step, let's find Fi into Xi, that is the multiplication of Fi and Xi. 6 into 10, it will be 60. 11 into 20, it is 220. 21 into 30, it is 630. Similarly, 920, 700 and 300. We got the multiplication of fi into xi. So this is the formula of mean, the direct method, but you are also open to use the other methods that we have discussed in the previous lecture. You can go with the assumed mean method or you can go with the step deviation method. The answer will not change. Here we are going with the direct method. And this is the formula of the direct method. We have to divide the sum of fi into xi with sum of fi. So firstly, let's find the sum of fi into xi, which will be 2830. Also, let's find the sum of all the frequencies, which is 80. So let's put the value, let's solve it. We got the mean of the data as 35.375 and we got the mode as 36.8. What does it mean? What does it symbolizing? Mean is average. We can say the average age of a patient admitted to the hospital is 35.37 years. That is around 35 years, the average age of the patient admitted to the hospital. While what is mode? Mode is the number which is repeating the maximum time. So here mode is 36.8, which means the maximum number of patients admitted in a hospital are of the age 36.8 year. That is the age, the maximum number of patients with this age. Okay, this is the interpretation of mode and mean. So students, we have done with this lecture. Hope you have enjoyed the lecture. If so, please like, share and subscribe. And also check out the description for various resources related to class 10th, like the continuing lecture, the lectures related to other topics, and the PDF of the formula list. All this in the description, check it out. So that's it for this lecture. Thank you very much for being with CREATA Classes. Have a great day. Bye for now.